I call the Township of Aleppo Commissioners meeting of December 19th, 2022 to order at 7 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
President Jones.
Present.
Commissioner Richard.
Present.
Commissioner Darrow.
Present.
Commissioner Haluka.
Present.
Solicitor Stone.
Present.
Manager Patterson. Here.
This meeting, like all others, will be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. And any of our guests that are here to speak, please use the podium and announce yourself prior to speaking. Do I hear a motion to approve the workshop minutes of December 12th?
I motion to approve the December 12th workshop meeting minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. Commissioner Richard, did you see this?
I did.
So I'm glad you took the first motion.
Thank you. It felt good.
Do I hear a motion to adopt the ordinance fixing and reenacting the real estate tax rate for the year 2023?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Any explanation required? Gwen?
This is the ordinance setting the millage for 2023, and it's not going to change, so it'll stay at 3.5.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to adopt the ordinance adopting a budget for the fiscal year beginning, etc.?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Do we have a police report tonight?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. It's a lot of, big crowd.
They put me in the back of the bus. Good evening. For the month of November, we had 73 calls. 34 of those were ambulance calls to Masonic or other related ambulance calls. 7 citations were issued with 6 different alarms. We had a couple unordinance violations, some mislaid properties, a couple suspicious circumstances, couple trees down, called Timmy out once, and assisted some other departments and did a few traffic posts and 3 different animal type complaints. Other than that, 73 sounds worse than it really was.
Any questions? As always, anything we in the community can do for you?
I think we're good, as long as everybody's safe out there watching their driving and stuff. The weather's starting to change on us a little bit. It's getting a little sketchier a little bit later this year than normal, so we're starting to see a little bit of black ice and stuff like that, so to keep all the residents safe and make sure they're keeping their eyes out for all the different things of those type of natures. And as usual, the fraud is up. The people calling, making phone calls has not changed, so continue to watch with that. Keep our eyes out for things like that. Other than that, I think we're good. Just keep being vigilant and call us when you need us.
Thank you very much.
Yep, don't like to have meetings, calls on the phone at the police station.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you.
no problem.
Thank you, sir. Stay
Yep.
safe.
Thank you. Anything else? I'm gonna take.
Fire department?
Good evening, everyone. I know it's been a while since you've seen me, probably since last April. I don't have a year-end report. I'll do that. I'll save that for probably January, February. But just kind of give you an update on where we stand so far this year with the fire company. So far, the fire company responded to 148 calls throughout the year. 46 of them in Swickley Heights, and we have it broke down in our reporting system as two different districts. One Swickley Heights, the other one is Aleppo. So under Aleppo, there would be 102 calls. Well, of the 102 calls, 60 of them were mutual aid, so that leaves Aleppo with basically 42 calls here in the township. The 60 calls for mutual aid, that can range anywhere from Ambridge to Bellevue into the North Hills, just whenever additional manpower is needed, we go. Kind of give you guys an update on the new truck. Supposed to have been here in October. They've now pushed it back till hopefully the first week of January. Right now, he said, spoke to the gentleman today, our salesman. With everything else that's going on, supply shortages are a huge issue. Everything's getting pushed back. So he's still optimistic. First week in January, we'll see. It's only 2 weeks out, so. The other thing, and I don't know if anybody from this board was aware of it, but with Swickley Heights, we are currently working with Swickley Heights Council to replace the other truck, which is owned by Swickley Heights. So we've been working with them since probably June, working out the details of replacing the 92 squad truck. So the truck is ordered, but we just got hit with a blow that our body company raised their price by $75,000. So that body company is now out of the picture, and we're looking for a different supplier. So that's all I have. I mean, if there's any questions pertaining to the fire company.
Oh, for the record, this was Bill Davis, chief of the fire department.
Oh, I forgot that. I think you'd all know me by now.
Any questions?
Would like to thank Commissioner Haluka for the gracious gifts for the toys on our Santa on a truck last weekend. It's always a big hit, and having all the toys donated is a big plus to us. Makes us look like the real Santa Claus when we go around, but couldn't do it without you.
That's a good event.
Yes, it is. It's
It's wonderful. Yes,
very well
thank you.
perceived by the community. They really enjoy it, so we're happy to do it, and thank you, Judy, for all the gracious donations.
And we continue to hear nothing but good things.
That's good. You hear bad things, that's bad. I don't like it. That's all I have.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Merry
Bill.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
You too.
Emergency management?
Our township is healthy, so no real report, although I want to officially terminate the emergency of not having Amy at our meetings. She's back, emergency over, so welcome back.
Thank you, Judy.
That's my report.
Thank you. Public Works?
Good evening and Merry Christmas. Tim Scott, Public Works Supervisor. I believe you all have copies of the Public Works report. Not a lot going on. We had a pretty good snowstorm the other night, which we weren't expecting, but took care of it. Any questions for me?
Thank you for all you do, sir.
Good job.
Thank you.
Christmas lights look nice.
Communications?
No report.
And Gwen, for planning and zoning is,
I have a motion to approve the Amazon Canopy Land Development Plan subject to the following conditions. 1, a developer's agreement prepared by and in a form acceptable to the township engineer and the solicitor. A stormwater management agreement in a form acceptable to the township, the engineer, and the solicitor. A developer's agreement with the Aleppo Township Authority if required by the authority. And all recommendations set forth in the review letter by HRG, which is dated December 16th, 2022.
and I assume all the parties are aware of that?
Hello. Hi, I'm Dusty Elias Kirk, and I am here for the applicant. And yes, we are aware. We thank you for putting us on the agenda and for all the cooperation we've received from both Planning Commission, your township manager, the solicitor, the engineer. So we are absolutely aware of everything that's required to get us the plan recorded at Allegheny County.
Good.
Do you have any questions for us? With me is Kyle
Well, I'd
Smith.
like to second to the motion first.
Second.
Now discussion.
With me is Kyle Smith from the applicant, Julia Lacey, who's our engineer. So if you have any questions, we're happy to answer them.
Mr. Solicitor, is there anything we need to address?
No, I think the engineer's letter does reference some technical requirements on the actual recording of the plan. But my guess is that that is easily taken care of. I think they're just, again, I would regard them as very technical. And of course, the motion makes the approval subject to a plan in recordable form. I don't know whether this will have any impact on the authority and the providing of water or sewer service. However, just in case, I did put in a provision that if there is any service that's impacted, they will also enter into an agreement with the Water and Sewer Authority. And the only other thing I was gonna say is, we will get so this is a plan approval, we'll get a letter with essentially reciting those conditions, approval subject to those conditions. And then I think by MPC and by our ordinance, have 2 weeks, I think, to sign off on a consent. And again, there'll be a consent line, and just make sure, I know Amazon isn't always easy to communicate with, but please make sure that we get a signature back.
No, absolutely. We don't think it'll affect the water and sewer, this development, but I understand
It might not, but.
your concern, so it's on
Yeah.
there. And we saw the certifications, and those are pretty typical.
Yep.
So we'll make sure we get those. And as soon as we get your letter, we understand we have the time to accept
Because we
it,
don't
and
want to
we'll
run
do that.
into a deemed denial and then.
Deemed, right.
we-
So we'll make sure we do that.
Bill and Tim, any input?
I mean,
Thanks.
the one sentence summary is that this is a canopy going over top of a existing parking lot at Amazon to protect the delivery drivers from the weather.
That's absolutely
that's
right.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Thank you very much.
They came across the state, so they're glad to see you.
Tax collector treasurer.
Good evening, everybody. Clayton Stoop, Treasurer Tax Collector. For the month of November, you should have our report. For the month of November, we ended up collecting $61,756.76 in total taxes. On pages 3 and 4 of your report, you can see the comparison from November 22 to November of 2021, just to get an idea of where we are. And then I kind of give you the year-to-date numbers to the budget. So as of year-to-date numbers, we've collected $948,108.45, which puts us a little over the budget, so we are doing quite well as far as that goes. And then also in the report, I give you the 2021 numbers and just kind of comparing 2022 year-to-date 2021 as well. So pretty much on target where we kind of have been over the years with that. So on your report, I give you all the ending account balances. So for the PNC checking account, we have $329,816.40. Then our investment accounts. The first one is the state fund, which is the liquid fuels, $62,281.90. Our general investment, which is our savings account, we have $1,485,536.91. Our reserve fund has $113,976.68. Our capital improvement fund has $963,685.82. So total monies on hand is $2,955,297.71. However, we have various pledged funds, targeted funds, which you have to subtract out. So our net operating funds is $1,815,353.31. I also give you the ending account balances for the sewer bond account at $490,760.05, and the stormwater account at $272,697.95. Any questions about the month of November?
Well, one comment, following your annual report last month, we are determining the details of the transfer into various reserve funds.
Correct.
And just as an example, Tim can speak to this. It's time for a new dump truck, which is pretty important for snow removal, et cetera. It's a 2006. The numbers are just crazy. So when we start to see numbers like that, when we start to see asphalt numbers, when we start to see cost of vehicle numbers, we adjust. So we're in the process of taking your suggestions from last month and implementing them.
Correct. Thank you. Good shape, so,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. A motion to exonerate, would somebody like to read all those?
A motion to exonerate the following real estate taxpayers. Carol Limbaugh, Revocable Trust, 317 Swickley Ridge, for $38,800 reduction in assessed valuation for 2022, resulting in a refund of $133.08. Yulian Peters and Yannick Old, 207 Trailside Drive, for $37,125 reduction in assessed valuation, resulting in a refund of $127.34. Edward L. and Melanie Turngren, 145 Vecchio Drive, for $67,900 reduction in assessed valuation, resulting in a refund of $232.90. Carol Limbaugh, Revocable Trust, 317 Swickley Ridge, for a $38,800 reduction in valuation for 2021, resulting in a refund of $133.08. Yulian Peters and Yannick Old, 207 Trailside, $37,125 reduction in assessed valuation for 2021, resulting in a refund of $142.94. And finally, Edward L. and Melanie Turngren, 145 Vecchio Drive, $67,900 reduction in assessed valuation for 2021, resulting in a refund of $237.65.
Second.
Any discussion? Gwen, you have any comment?
These are things that we receive from Jordan Tax Collector, so these are people that may have filed appeals with the county, and it's processed through Jordan Tax, and then they send us the list, and we refund them their difference.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to approve the November bill list?
Motion to approve November bill list in the amount of $44,201.74. To ratify November prepaid bills in the amount of $7,651.35. And to ratify November payroll transfers in the amount of $15,008.83.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to transfer $14,161.05 from the liquid fuels fund to the general fund for the payment of road salt invoices.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Aleppo Township Authority.
No report.
Quaker Valley Ambulance Authority.
No report.
Quaker Valley COG.
I'm looking.
That's an odd report.
No report.
Mr. Solicitor,
No report.
any unfinished business? Any new business?
Just wanted to announce that the Christmas tree recycling program is happening again this year, so that'll be January 9th, which is a Monday, January 9th, 2023, so have your trees out to the curb by Monday morning at 8 a.m., and the Public Works will go around and chip up the trees, and then they give the chips to people who could use them throughout the township.
Is that posted on our website?
It was on our website, and then postcards were mailed out, so you'll be receiving the same, the red postcard notification in your mail. All the residents receive that.
And Tim, the last dusting of snow, did you have any trouble with cars parked on roads?
Rockledge had quite a few cars up toward the one end, and Swickley Ridge Circle, 4 cars parked along the curb.
Do we still have signs?
We still have the little cards. I didn't have any in the truck with me. I will put some in both trucks so that if that happens again.
Because with the dusting, it's really no event. If there's 6 inches, we're gonna be blocking cars in.
Yes.
So, for those of you who are watching or will watch, please be aware that during a snowstorm, don't park your cars on the road to interfere with plowing. All right, have we had any communications, Gwen, from the residents? Any other citizen participation? Is there a need for an executive session?
Not that I'm aware of, nothing from me.
Therefore, meeting adjourned.